Last into the den
Since launching our first franchise...
Don't keep doing it. Stop now. Stop.
are Kate and Matt Ball from Leeds, who've brought along a veritable small army
Give me a high five.
to help them take on the dragons.
Amazing. Give me a high. We've got 6 children. Finding time to run our business together can be tricky. What do you have to do when Mummy and Daddy are speaking?
It's full on, but actually, it literally is by definition a family business.
Oh, green.
With an 8-strong household,
Emily and Daddy do it together?
Come on then, Em.
prepping for their pitch
Yeah. Well done, Em.
hasn't been easy.
Matt's been pacing the garden.
With the children as they play. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. And I've been pacing around the kitchen.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Preparing for this while running the business still and also looking after the kids. Been quite a challenge.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
There we are. And Olivia, you can
Good girl. Hi. We're Kate and Matt from Mini First Aid. We're here today to ask for a £50,000 investment for 10% equity in our company.
When I started Mini First Aid by creating first aid classes for parents and carers of babies and young children, learning to save a life really is the most important thing you can ever learn.
Since launching our first franchise in 2015, we've grown to 65 franchises across the UK.
We've created a range of materials to support all our classes and courses. We've gone on to now run classes also for very young children and also those that require a first aid qualification at their place of work. So we've brought 4 of our 6 children with us today, and they have come to show you what they have learnt at a Mini First Aid kids class. OK, so one of the things that we learn how to do is we learn how to deal with somebody who's choking. Now, Grace, what do you have to ask Alfie to do first?
Can you cough?
Alfie is not able to cough, so what would we do next?
Hit him on the back 5 times.
Whatever Alfie's got stuck in his windpipe has still not moved, so Grace, there's a final manoeuvre that we're going to try to see if we can get the object out, and it's called an abdominal thrust. Watch out for the object. There we go, well done.
Oh, well done.
Excellent. Thank you, children. That was brilliant. Thank you.
So, in your boxes, you've got a selection of our course materials.
We're more than happy to take any questions.
Bye. Thank you very much for showing us.
Come on.
First aid classes and accessories for parents and children
Oh, careful, Emily.
are the offering from Kate and Matt Ball. They're looking to give away 10% of their company in return for £50,000.
I was very quiet.
Very well behaved.
With a chaperone on hand to look after the kids, the first dragon to see if this first aid firm has a future is the one whose business empire has health at its heart, Tej Lalvani.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Hello.
Great to see your kids knowledgeable about the area of emergency and health. Can you tell me a bit about how you got into this?
We had some family circumstances when my brother passed away, where the first young people on the scene weren't able to perform CPR because they didn't know how to. I just had this passion that first aid needed to be something that people could learn easily, and also it was accessible.
So you made it into a structured course that you could franchise. So how does that model actually work, if you can break it down?
Our franchisees pay us a monthly management fee of about £160 a month.
And how many franchises do you have? 64, you said?
65.
65. Yeah. How much does that work out to in terms of subscription money you're getting per month in total?
Yeah, so bear with me one moment.
You get what I mean, right? £160 a month per franchisee times 65. What do you say, £10,000 a month?
Yeah.
OK. And then what do you make on the individual training courses that they do?
We make our revenue from the sale to the franchisees of the course materials.
So tell me about that. How much would you make in a month on materials sales?
£10,000 in products per month.
OK. So totally you're taking about £20,000 a month.
We're taking up to about £30,000 a month at the moment.
So what's the balance from per month? Is that all online?
It's not all online.
Well, some of it will be from the online course sales as well.
Yeah. Because we've got the online aspect as well, yeah.
And additional fees coming into the business from partners.
Right, you're a bit is it nerves?
I think so. Sorry.
He's normally, yeah, you're normally so sharp on the numbers.
The floundering first aid entrepreneur just about finds his financial feet as Tej Lalvani discovers the pair are bringing in some respectable revenue. Deborah Meaden now wants to pick up on something that Kate touched on earlier.
Guys, you brushed over something really quite quickly. You lost your brother.
I did, yeah. He had a heart condition called cardiomyopathy. And he never knew he was poorly, so the first time that he experienced was when he went into cardiac arrest. And he was surrounded by a group of young people. They'd just finished their degree. He collapsed, and they're trying to guess what to do when it comes to CPR. And it was tragic because I lost my brother. And you wonder what could have been the outcome.
How amazing to turn that into something inspiring.
Thank you.
Kate, Matt,
Hello.
I just want to acknowledge what a cracking job you've done to date of successfully rolled out a franchise model profitably whilst raising 6 children. I can't even imagine what your house looks like.
Chaos.
But I want to understand a little bit more.
Yes.
What are your franchisees getting from you for that fee?
OK, so one is brand recognition, but also it's about all of the training that the franchisees get, not only on the first aid. What's important is how you develop that franchisee to be able to conduct a presentation in front of 20 people, manage a room where there are babies and children. I never wanted to have a reputation that we took people's money and said, go with it. What we wanted to do is say, actually, we'll nurture you and we'll develop you into being a really good business person yourself. And that was very much part of the ethos of the business.
But that's OK. There's many reasons to run a business. You know, and profit isn't just about cash. It's about the stuff that can come out of that business. That's very strange for a dragon to be saying that, isn't it? But it's true. You've got to make money, because if you don't have money, you haven't got a business. But you then earn the right to do what you want with that. That is the main reason.
Kate and Matt's ethical outlook gets the seal of approval from Deborah Meaden. But Tuka Suleiman's areas of expertise are manufacturing and retail, and he wants to find out if there are ways to bring in the bucks beyond their franchise courses.
Kate and Matt, what I want to focus on is what are the opportunities to grow your products, because that's another form of revenue.
Yeah.
I've seen you've got your little kit here. What does that cost you?
That costs us £3.45. We sell it online at £11.99.
Right. And how many of those do you sell a month?
Just under 200 a month.
So there's potential to sell more. What other products would you like to introduce? You're going to convince me now, right? What are the opportunities going forward?
We don't sell basic first aid supplies to the first aid market. At the moment, we don't have a share of that market in the slightest, because our focus has always been so heavily on the classes themselves.
Matt, I need you guys to say, look, guys, we've got this opportunity, we've got that opportunity, we can do this, we can do that. OK, look, you've got your little family business, which is fine, but I don't think there's room for a dragon where I can see real growth. So for that reason, I'm out.
It's a big red cross from Tuka Suleiman, who fails to see how the training business could chalk up enough income to keep him interested, and becomes the first dragon out. Will Theo Pafitis see Kate and Matt's franchise framework as one that can offer up a healthy financial future?
Guys, when you first walked in, it's first aid, we've all done it at work, haven't we? But listening to you, you sort of brought it a little bit alive for me. I'll certainly show a lot more interest in future. But listen, I'm conscious that you've already got a good business, and I would want too much of the business, and I would not feel comfortable in asking for the level of equity to make it worth my while.
Okay.
Good luck. I'm afraid I'm out.
Guys, I don't think you have got a good business yet, but I think you will have a good business. I think you're in the early stages of that journey, and you've got good enough instincts to get yourselves there, guys. You've got good instincts. And I think that you will make good money. But I honestly don't think it's going to be big enough for an investor. So I won't be investing. I'm out.
I want to congratulate you on what you guys have done. I think you really are doing something important. But you're quite stuck into this franchisee model. To change that would be difficult.
Do you mind if I interrupt you?
No, go ahead.
OK, so we've launched a whole Making Work Safe online courses during coronavirus, which is outside of the franchisee model. So it's direct to the customer.
I get that, but I just feel that what you've got at the moment in terms of the franchisee model is just not that scalable. But look, I think you've done very well so far, and I think you will do well together. But it's not going to be something I can be part of, so I'm going to say I'm out, but good luck, guys.
Tej Lalvani declines a deal, leaving just Sarah Davies in the running. Has she seen something in the first aid company that will make her throw the entrepreneurs behind it a lifeline?
Matt, Kate, I do fundamentally disagree with a lot of what the guys have said. I do think you need a dragon. I think you need a dragon to help build a product strategy. Why should that not be the case that you're doing this fantastic business over here with all of the right drive and the product side doesn't run alongside it and give you a very, very good living? So I'd like to make you an offer. I'm going to offer you all of the money, but in return for what I feel like I'm adding to the business, I would like a 20% stake.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's very good to hear.
We can talk to the wall.
We will go and talk to the wall if that's all right.
Sarah Davies offers the full £50,000 Kate and Matt are seeking.
What do we do now then?
But for double the 10% stake they wanted to give away.
What do you reckon?
Will they accept her tight terms or come up with a counteroffer?
First of all, thank you for your offer. You know, and it's great to hear that there's some interest there and support. And
Guys, I'm interrupting you. I fear you're going to do something very silly. You'd be nuts to turn down Sarah's offer. Absolutely nuts.
we did feel as though we very fairly evaluated our business at 10%, and I know that 20% isn't going massively beyond that, but it is still double that.
So here's the thing. I would like to believe that I have a reputation in the investment community as being very fair and reasonable. So what I will say is, I'll give you all of the money for 20% of the business today. And on the basis that I will get my money back in 18 months, I will drop to the 10% you came in asking for.
On that basis, we'd like to accept that offer.
Delighted to accept your offer.
We've got a deal.
Thank you.
Awesome. I think that's fair and reasonable for everyone all round.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Thank you.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Kate and Matt have cracked it. After agreeing an equity buyback with Sarah Davies, they leave the den with the £50,000 they came for and with a delighted dragon to help them turn their first aid enterprise into a first-class business.
Are you okay?
That was full on, wasn't it?
Yeah. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. Having 6 kids is nothing compared to that.
I tell you what, such a great moment for the family, though. I mean, it's such a brilliant thing, and the mission they're doing is incredible, so it's really, really good.
I think we just need to let it sink in first, don't
We do, yeah. Actually, we've actually done it, yeah.
She said yes!
She said yes!